Welcome to the M.A.C address, the place to go to get the news and information that you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face, because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, the M.A.C address starts right now.
We need dessert.
Oh, so that part. Dessert.
I got I did that on purpose.
Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to another episode of the M.A.C address. We're going to take a moment, go around, introduce ourselves like we do.
I'm Malika, the M and Mac.
I am April, the A.M.A.C with Olivia.
Just did that on purpose.
I did.
And I am Chris, the C.M.A.C, and our special guest, who's no longer going to be a special guest after this year. She's just going to be
She's just going to be the panelist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be a part of the group. It's Jennifer.
It's Jennifer.
She's back.
All right. So again, we are the M.A.C address, and if you enjoy our podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, if you feel like making a donation to us, our Cash App is on every video. But definitely like and subscribe, help our channel grow. We're just some good people here sharing good things with you, make you, get you informed, put you in the know, and make you laugh. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. So,
You got the question of the day, sir.
no, not yet. Not yet. I can't ask that.
I don't have a question of the day, sir.
All right. Well, I want to start off ladies first.
Do we ever, no, I didn't
See,
think
y'all
of nothing today.
have missed opportunities
How?
to be ladies. See, I'm trying to be. I want to be polite and do ladies first, but y'all don't want to accept it.
We
And
accept
I'm gonna
it.
say this, as you would say it, just like a woman. And there it is.
So you got something, Jennifer?
I found something we're gonna ask.
Well,
Okay.
oh,
Well,
okay.
go ahead. No, if you want to jump into it, look.
Go for it, Miss Ma'am.
All right. Who would you choose if you could be friends with a fictional character? Like,
Oh,
it could
my
be like a
God.
cartoon character or like a book character. Who would you choose if y'all could be friends?
Strawberry shortcake. I know that's what she gonna say.
No. I
Who
thought
could be
about her, but
friends
no. Who could I be friends? Like, I would be friends with Scooby Dumb. I love him.
Dumb? Who was
he's-
Scooby Dumb?
Yes, he's Scooby Doo's cousin.
Oh.
And he was the white dog that was a little slow.
I thought he was light gray.
I
thought it
never
was
heard
white.
of Scooby Dumb.
Yeah. And he has that slow Scooby Doo.
His eyes roll for no reason.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why would you be friends with him?
I don't know. He seemed like
Because he needs a friend?
maybe he needs a friend. He, good laugh. That's,
I'm gonna tell Digger.
Digger's sweet.
What you say?
Digger is a mole from Shirt Tales, the cartoon.
I feel like you're way more prepared for this question than I
Yeah,
was.
I'm like, who are these
Lord.
You talking about childhood stuff from the 80s. That's almost right up her alley.
Yes.
I would be friends with Arthur. I don't know why. I guess-
You gonna tell him hey every time you see him?
Hey, yeah. Get that bougie girl. Don't be her friend.
Yeah. Why would you want to be friends with him?
I don't know. He just seems like cool and laid back. He was like, just kind of go with the flow, trying to make
But then
things
you
work.
you have his sister DW.
No,
all of-
she worrisome.
Obviously, you and DW be fighting the whole time.
I mean, you just remind me of my little sister.
Which one?
I only got one.
She only got one
Oh.
sister.
April?
I'm April.
Like everybody.
I'm trying to say.
Ashley.
Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley DW for you. Wow.
Worrisome.
Or our neighbor. I'm not gonna name them names.
Oh, snap. They were different. See, back then I didn't hang with different. Now I don't mind hanging with different. They can teach you a lot.
Yes, they can.
I didn't understand it.
So Chris, what about you?
Optimus Prime.
I could see that.
That's right.
But I could also see you and J.R. Ewing from Dallas.
See, why would you go there?
Because that's your hero. That's
Yes.
your best friend.
Jay.
The devil himself.
Well, see, y'all was naming cartoons. See,
But she said, but whoever.
It could be just a fictional character.
it probably would be. It'll be a toss up between Optimus Prime, but if it's somebody in real life, sort of, it would be JR. It's JR. That's what I do.
That's what he sounds like.
You and all.
How about you?
See, that's like a hard question because I'm over here like, well, I think the genie from Aladdin would make a really cool friend because he could like make whatever I want. You know, like we'd be like, hey, let's hang out.
And he's fun.
Yeah, and he's hilarious.
But he's trapped. You gotta free him.
But he's already been freed in the movie.
Yeah, at the end, Aladdin freed them.
He got free, so like we could just hang and like manifest whatever we want.
Yeah.
It's like that'd be cool. But then I had a really big like thing with Buffy the Vampire Slayer growing up. Like I loved that TV show.
Yeah.
And I thought she was kick ass. And then I was like, Superman could fly me around.
Okay, so you named more than one. Now I got two more now.
Oh well,
Because when you said Superman, I'm like Power Rangers. Like,
but yeah, I mean,
Really?
you know,
cool with the
like,
Power Rangers.
All they do is fall back. they have an explosion on their chest and they fall back and yell. That's all they
The
do.
old Power Ranger or that new stuff? I don't know what these
the
new
old
people
one.
got going
Like,
on.
what's your other two?
The Incredible Hulk and Venom.
Why Incredible Hulk? If he get mad, he gonna snap on
He
me.
ain't gonna snap on me because I'm gonna be his best friend.
Right.
I like Hulk. Go over there and go over there and smash that company I used to work for. That's how I do it. Send him over there.
I don't think I have. I don't know if I know anybody that I
What?
would be
Not
friends.
Strawberry Shortcake? My Little Pony?
No, that's my sister.
What about
That's more married.
what about PJ Sparkles?
I didn't want to be her friend. I love PJ Sparkle as a toy, but I didn't want to be her friend.
And like Hermione from like Harry Potter, like she's a smart one. She got the broom, like we could ride on brooms. And,
See,
you
there's
know,
the other friend.
like she can make magic stuff. Like that's pretty cool. Cause then if I'm just friends, now if we're doing romantic interests, oh, I got a whole long list of fictional characters, but and they're not
ride they
cartoons.
broom, huh? So you're just gonna be riding they broom, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, girl. Expelliarmus. I don't even know if that's what they say.
Spelliarmus.
It was
See,
one
she
of
knows
them.
it.
Look
She's
at
a
it.
Harry Potter fan.
Ride the broom and say that out loud. Huh? So nasty.
All right, now we're ready for your deep, dark question.
I ain't got no deep, dark questions. I just got a couple of things. All right, so this question right here, I'm gonna ask this. If it's a little sensitive to you guys, just ignore it, okay?
Oh Lord.
Lord, we don't
it's
ignore
not
anything.
bad. It's not bad,
Move
but
his
it all right, let me ask. Okay, so the question is, which one do you guys think is worse?
Okay.
Being told, I don't want to be with you anymore, or being told, I want to be with somebody else?
They're both bad.
Both are bad, but which is worse?
Be with you more. I want to be with somebody else.
I would
Yeah.
say I would want to be with somebody else because then I'm like, how does that work? Like, what? Why is this
How long has this been happening that I hadn't known about it?
Yeah, I'm like, why? Who is this other person? Then you're off comparing and traumatized.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't want to be with you anymore, but delivered much more gently. I'd rather you hurt my feelings than waste my time.
Yeah.
Don't string me along until if you see this other person works out or whatever. No,
Yeah.
Hurt my feelings, don't waste my time. I mean, just say, I care about you. I have feelings for you, but they are not the same feelings
Yeah,
I
you
had
throw
when we
that other
first
person in,
started.
That's
But when you throw that other person in, now you're hitting.
dangerous.
Now you're hitting that girl, like that girl's self-worth. Well, what is it about her that's better than me? And it's not necessarily that they're better,
But that's the first
a
start.
better person than her or whatever. But they might be better for him, and But she doesn't need to know that he wants someone else. That's not. You need to just go with it and just say, my feelings have changed. I think you're a great person. I just don't think you're the person for me. And I don't want to waste your time. And I don't want to waste my time. And I feel it's time we just go our separate way and do our thing.
So you feel like it's worse because it's somebody else involved?
Yes.
But she's going to measure herself against that other person and wonder, could I have done something differently? Why was I not enough?
Yes.
And what made this other person better than me?
But can't you ask those same questions to yourself the other way? Because all of a sudden because if that person don't want you anymore, you can say, well, what it is
Yeah, of course you're
that-
gonna ask those questions, but then it's like it's not a gut punch. You don't see or know that somebody else is in the picture.
Right. But when you say I want to be with somebody else, that means there's already something been happening and behind my back
Well, not necessarily.
that you did not.
Yes, it is.
There has been something happening in your brain that you haven't had the balls to tell me.
Because you're saying somebody
Somebody
else.
else.
Where did they come from? How did
Like,
they
I thought
get
we
here?
were only people talking. Like, when did you have time to talk to this other person? Like, I done got here with them same punches. Like,
Because you know you're not leaving this person to go be with somebody else just because of the way they look. Like, you've got to have some idea that you have a chance with this person. That you gonna leave the person you're with. So I mean, yeah, there's something y'all been hanging out, being friendly behind. It doesn't mean he actually has done anything, but he is.
Conversation.
There's an emotional relationship that has apparently started. And so that means that I haven't met some need that he's needed, and he hasn't expressed that. And it's gonna send, trust me, it's gonna be a whole spiral of shit for her. And for him, I mean, for him as well, because, you know, I'm not saying all women are same.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this person's gonna take it. Some of them are not as emotionally mature as we are.
Yeah.
So,
look, I'm still working on me. So I'll probably go into a deep depression.
there's
If he
no
tells
reason
me-
to bring up anybody else.
Yeah, that he's leaving me to go be with somebody else.
And then if she sees him 2 weeks later and he's already like with this person, then it's actually emotionally easier because you're like, oh, well, he didn't even move on. You know, like he didn't even move on. He's just jumping to the next thing. He didn't have time to heal. So, you know, it's like, thank God I got out of that.
If you look at the situation of both questions leading to the same thing, one is just more honest than the other one. Because that person can say, I don't want to be with you anymore because they want to be with somebody else, but they just didn't come right out and say that, as opposed to saying, I want to be with somebody else. Isn't
It's
that
the same thing. I mean, it is the same thing. You're saying, I'd rather have somebody else than you, regardless.
Yeah. But y'all,
The end game is you're not the person for me. So just lead with that. Like, don't throw anybody else in the mix, because now you're bringing somebody else in it and you're making it a triangle. Nope.
And if she's out of control, then she's gonna hunt this person down, stalk them, all this other stuff. And that way they don't have to.
All right, so let's twist this up a little bit. All right, so let's just say you have both scenarios, both questions were asked in a sense, and the scenario is the same. All right, this person just said, I don't want to be with you anymore. All right, you part ways and you see him with another woman, as opposed to him saying, I want to be with somebody else, and you see him with the other woman. Which one is gonna hurt? Which one would be more devastating?
I want to be with somebody else would be more devastating to me.
Even though you almost kind of got a heads up on why, because the other way you don't. I mean, it's almost like saying I don't want to be with you. It's almost like it put your mind in limbo as to why.
That is true, but knowing that
Well, you guys,
it's like you don't know, and you have all these questions, and yes, I don't like limbo, but to know, it just feels like it would hurt more.
it's the delivery of just say, I don't feel the way that I'm supposed to feel about the person I'm supposed to be with. You are not that person for me. I want to go explore other avenues. You don't have to say there's somebody else. Just say, I want to go explore other people. And thank you for your time. I had a great time. We have some great memories, but I'm ready to move on to something different. Don't wait on me. Don't, I want you to go. I want to be upfront so you can go live your life. Don't wait for me because, I ain't coming back. Like, you can say all of that without being like, there's somebody else I want more than you.
So, but what if they do tell you that, but they keep treating you the same way they did, like y'all were talking or dating?
Okay, see that?
Then they're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, but now that person is just playing with your feelings now.
Yeah.
I mean, and in any scenario, that.
Then they just using you for something.
Yeah, I mean, and that right there, in my opinion, can cause people to snap. Because, it's like you're playing with my heart. You know how I feel about you. I don't know how you feel about me because you said one thing and acted another way.
Yes.
So it's like you don't know it's like that meant having that going on. It just keeps putting your mind back in limbo. It's
Yeah,
one
it's
thing.
the worst place to be in life.
Yes, baby.
Now, she might ask after he tells her all this, is there somebody else? I mean, there's a 95% chance she gonna say, is there somebody else? And he's got to be prepared for that. And I'm not saying to be dishonest about it, but I mean, he could say, well, you know, since we've been together, I have been finding other women attractive, like the past month or so, and I know that's
horrible.
not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not saying like I've left you for somebody else. It's just saying I want my person to be my main person, and my eyes been on her, so that tells me that I'm not the person for you, because you deserve better than what. You deserve somebody who's 100% all in on you.
Yeah.
And not somebody whose eyes are going to be going to other women.
Yeah. I think that being told I don't want to be with you, it can be worse based on the aftermath after it. Reason what I'm
What's
saying
the
is,
aftermath
well, I'm just saying when you discover the reason why, because it's like, to be told that and you're in limbo and to discover that it's another woman, I think that would just be a lot more devastating. But at the same time, if that person say, I don't want to be with you anymore, and just be blunt saying it that way, as opposed to saying, you know, I want to not be in this relationship and focus on my career. I don't want to be in this relationship because I want to focus on you.
That's a lie, because that's a lie. Don't lie about it. Like, don't freaking lie, because then you're leaving her with like, oh, okay, well, when he gets his career.
That's
then
right. She's still waiting.
He's going to come back to me.
Yeah. Tell us
And
not to wait,
he
but
just
we're
trying to
waiting.
make himself better for me so he can be a better man for me. And we're going to end up married and da-da-da-da-da. No.
And she's
no.
going to tell everybody
But don't,
that.
Even though that's not what he said.
That's what we heard.
That's what we heard. I'm telling you.
Devastation.
I'm telling you. But, like, don't be a dick and say, I don't want to be with you. It's all in the delivery.
Yes.
Like, take her emotions in consideration. Like, you can say everything you want to say, but you don't have to be so freaking blunt about it. And I mean, as an Aquarius woman, I'm pretty damn blunt. So, like, that's harsh.
My mama want to, boy. She let it out.
I'm hard-headed, so you told me that. I'm like, well, you want to be with somebody else? You probably told me. I still didn't get it.
All that, you got to do a whole lot of processing on
Yeah, I
that
got to do
one.
some processing, because you're not, because I guess sometimes their actions are not speaking. It's not going
Yeah.
together.
It's not showing.
Now, whenever this goes down or whoever's doing what, he needs to, like, leave her
alone.
the hell alone.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you guys. I think even though I'm just playing devil's advocate for the other one, I believe being told I want to be with somebody else is much worse, because you know why. You know why this is your parting ways, but at the same time, it also puts you in the mentality to also reflect on yourself, as to say, what did I do wrong? What the hell happened?
So you believe in the first one instead of them saying I want to be with somebody else is worse.
Well, I think that the first one can be worse under certain circumstances. But if you just go based on just the sayings, yeah, being told I want to be with somebody else is much worse. But I think, like I said, the first one, like, if the reason why is because of somebody else, I think the blow is just as bad. I don't think that you're gonna, because if the guy told you I want to be with somebody else and you see them, you already knew about this person in a sense. But the other, because they told you I want to be with somebody else, you don't necessarily know that person personally, but you know they're there. As opposed to the other way, you have no idea why, and you see this other person, and you be like, "You motherfucker, that's why you left me," And then, like, I think instant rage will hit then.
But it all just comes down to the reason they left you is because you're not their person. Like,
True.
so I mean, that automatically means that you want to go explore other avenues. Now, do I think that this person is making a wise decision, jumping from one person to another? I don't know how long they've been in a relationship or whatever, but I mean, I don't think that's a wise decision at all, because now if the other girl knows that he's with somebody, she just a rebound. Sorry, hate it for you. Like,
You gonna make sure she know it too.
He got some issues and he hadn't dealt with them, and he's just filling that void with you. So
Well, he'll be back. Bang, look. See, you can probably say something like that. I don't know.
we don't do take backs over here.
Oh, listen to you. Say once they used,
We don't.
once you're done, that's it.
You don't know what you got when you got it. Hate it for you.
How that saying go? You never know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah.
And you can't get it back.
Yeah, that can be a downfall for somebody.
They say the grass is not always greener.
The grass is green where you water it.
Yeah. I don't know why they paid me.
I feel like the whip left.
Why did
I don't know.
aerate that
It just-
grass?
let me tell you something.
Fertilizer on that
Let
grass.
me tell you something. It felt right to say at the moment.
I was like, what? Okay.
I know some of you ladies can almost speak on that almost to a personal level.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys being, good sports about it. So I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous to ask, but I thought it would make a really good discussion.
Yeah.
So I appreciate y'all, being good for that one. All right, so now let's go into something a little bit more ridiculous.
What's that?
All right, so you got to hit the whole thing.
Okay.
And we gonna go around. I want to go around and ask everybody.
Okay.
All right, so you're getting to know this person.
All right.
And this person won a first class ticket to the Maldives. Very
Sweet.
beautiful island.
Yep.
All right. They
I was
tell
like, what did you say? Maldives.
I was like, what?
The Maldives,
That
baby.
beyond, I couldn't hear.
Maldives.
We would go, but I don't know about that flight because it's 20-some hours. But we'll see. Did I say that?
You
You
can
did.
you
You
can
said it. We
split
got it
it.
recorded.
Stop for like a day or two in Paris.
And fly down to it? Yeah, that could work. All right, but let me get back to it. So you're getting to know
Sounds
some.
expensive. That's what he was thinking. That's
Well, hold on.
Okay.
You're getting to know somebody. All right, this person won a first class ticket to the Maldives. All right, they say they want you to come with them, and we'll pay for your plane ticket.
Yep.
All right. When it's time for you to actually get on the plane, you discover your seat is coach and not first class with him. Would you be mad for him not getting you a ticket to sit with him or not? So
my thing is, did he not tell me that I was getting coached? Because I understand he won this ticket. Mm-hmm. So maybe if he had told me, it wouldn't be a shock. Or maybe he could just say, hey, we can switch it.
oh, so
he being coach and I'll be in first class.
not gonna happen, not gonna happen, not gonna happen. No.
Yes.
Oh God, why you looking at me like that?
like you know you gonna put me in first class and you gonna be in coach.
We ain't talk about us. This is the
That's
other
how she
people.
the look she gave me. I could
It
see
was. It really was.
It made me nervous. You know what
He's
she
like,
said.
keep talking. I dare you. I dare you.
See, that's man.
Told you get your little friend who's
We
scared
need
to
to
come.
swap because you be sitting right across from me. It gets scared sometimes.
The
'cause
death stare, man.
yes, it does. Sometimes that light be over there flickering and stuff.
like-
All right, so Miss Jennifer, what did you say?
We gonna have a problem. I'm just gonna tell you because this is why I book shit. No. Oh, I'm a bougie flyer. I have no problem telling you I'm a bougie flyer. I did first class on the way back from Hawaii. Oh no, I did Delta 1, which is better than first class.
Yes, it is.
I did Delta 1 on the way back from Las Vegas. I'm a bougie. If it's over 3 hours, 4 hours. I know I've done economy on 4 hours San Francisco, but no. If it's over 4 hours, I better be flying.
You wouldn't do Comfort Plus?
Not on that flight. If I'm 20 hours, you're talking 20 hours. I need to fully recline to be able to get some rest here.
You want to have
You're
your
not gonna want me
own-
not to be in first class. It's not gonna be a fun trip for you because I'm gonna
You're not gonna
be.
get nothing.
I'm gonna be hangry, irritable, sleep deprived. My back's gonna hurt. Like,
But is it Comfort Plus? It's not first class,
No,
but it's
Comfort Plus is not fully reclined.
She knows
Okay,
these
good
things.
point.
I
I was like,
have
I'm-
no idea about
I
this
know a
thing.
little
I was like,
bit about-
D1, what is that?
Yeah, I just
Oh.
Delta
back
One.
over.
Delta One,
Delta
that
One's
is-
the way to go. You got your own pod. You got your own TV, your comforter. You got a whole little. I got pictures
Yep,
of
the
it.
whole
You got a
bed.
remote control for your TV.
Yep, the
like
whole
you don't have
bed
to lean
goes
up and
flat.
touch the screen. No.
Yep.
What the
You
crap?
fully go down into a bed. You got a pillow. You got a divider between you and people.
Like,
You
don't
get
touch me.
a whole meal. I'm talking like a whole meal. Like you get wine pairings with it. You get like 4 courses.
I need to just go on the flight just
It
to try
is.
this out.
But I will tell anybody, if you can afford it, if you're doing over 4 hours like she said, yeah, that's definitely the way to
You
go.
had to be smart about it because during COVID times, they weren't doing international flights. So if you got first class and you looked at the airplane that you got, this is how serious I am about this. You go and you find the airplanes that have the Delta One seats. You pay the first class price, but you get the Delta One seat. So that's how we were able to do it from Las Vegas on the way back. Like,
So do you,
good.
when you fly, do you take advantage of the Sky Lounge too?
if I'm doing Delta One in that, yes. But do I have like a? Not always. If you're first class, you automatically get part of it. No, I do. Depending on like if I have a layover, of course I will. But I won't purposely get to the airport like 4 hours early just to go hang out in the Sky Lounge. Now, when I was doing the Hawaiian Islands and we flew to all the different Hawaiian Islands, I did it all first class just because it would have been the same amount for the luggage. Because we did 2 weeks. And so just to get the luggage, to pay the extra to have 2 pieces of luggage per person, it was the same as first class ticket. So then you also got the Sky Lounge. But the Sky Lounges at Hawaii are not the same.
So the airport in Hawaii, is that a Delta hub?
No.
Oh, that's probably wild.
It was Hawaiian Airlines. So, yeah, it's not, but I
That's
mean,
my dream place. One day I'm gonna go there.
the Delta ones,
There you go, looking at me again.
the Delta Sky Lounge, nice.
Oh yeah,
Super nice.
I walked past it.
Super nice. I'm talking food, drinks, whatever you want. It's nice.
You know, it costs like I think it's like $50 a person. Like $50 if you just want to go there.
Yeah. And I mean, there's some instances where it'd be worth it. Like if you were doing a long layover in Europe or whatever, and you need, some of them have like, they all have really kind of like nicer chairs that you can like kind of recline, rest, spread out and stuff. It would
internet's
totally
strong
be
over there, too.
it would totally be worth it just to pay the $50 if you had like an 8-hour layover between your flights, just to have some like a hub and you weren't leaving and going exploring, like you needed some downtime. And I mean, you get your foods, your drinks, everything comp. So
You agree with that, babe?
I don't know. So like agreeing just to be agreeing.
Like, yeah, sure. I like
Being
cheese.
paid out all that $50.
look, remember, I
to do
wanted
all
to
that.
be in a flight attendant, so I know all about this. But
I
yes,
can totally see
I
her
can
being.
see that
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I can see that.
height
That's
requirement.
how-
Damn it.
You're doing all this.
Really?
Yes, there's a height requirement.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm
Listen,
vertically disabled. I
Jennifer
can't
be
get
down here, all you see is her little hands going up like this.
I love it like.
You just see the top of your hand in your hands.
Like, it
It's
drops
somebody-
down from way up there.
That's right.
Oh, all right. So, April, what about you? Did
I don't even know the
upset?
question.
Yeah, I was like, we
I
got
was
on.
saying, what,
Free ticket, first class him, but he got you coach.
But so he didn't get 2 free tickets.
no, he only got one.
1 free ticket.
And you in the cheap seats.
You're in the seats where it's 4 people
I'm
sitting.
finna
with
say, because truthfully, that's all I done rode on, so I don't.
you. As long as you going, right?
To the Maldives on a 20-hour flight. You just say
She's
no.
telling us no, don't
No.
do that.
Okay.
I just said he can switch.
That's right.
Knowing you, you'll probably say, "It's all right. Come on, I'm gonna sit right here. You sit right here." I'm like, "But baby," you're like, "No."
I'm the guest. Hello.
You know what? If the roles were reversed, like say for instance, if you won and you got me a free ticket, I wouldn't sweat it. I just upgrade it.
Right, but there might not be an upgrade. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be an upgrade for me.
But you know, like if you didn't find out the day of the flight, I'm just telling you, there might
Short
not be
notice.
an upgraded seat available. That would be my like I would upgrade myself. But I'm saying we get there and there ain't no upgrade. We got a problem. We got a
If
problem.
there's no upgrade,
Well,
then
I'm
what
a-
would you do?
And I don't care that I'm tiny and I can fit in the dang seat and I can be there and I can, whatever. We gonna have a problem still.
Well, I'm gonna
Nuggets,
try to upgrade.
it's nothing.
But if for some reason I can't upgrade, I'll be thankful for the fact that she paid for me to go. See, I think that's the biggest difference between guys and women. See, y'all get mad. We be all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, some men
Yeah.
are not like that.
Let me tell you something.
They
If
you
you-
get mad. You might not get mad.
So I think I'd be more mad on the lack of communication because I'd be like, yeah, I'll go with you, but I would have paid for me to have a first class seat. But if you're gonna book it for me, then you're gonna book me and like we gonna talk about it. You're gonna be like, hey, I can only afford this coach, and I'll be like, all right, well you pay the coach price, and I'm gonna add on what I can contribute because I'm gonna be in first class with you. Now I would be open to switching. Like I need my 8 hours in my fully reclining seat. Like let's switch, and then I'll do that, and then I'll go back to coach for a while, and I'll go watch me a movie or whatever, a couple movies. I'll be good, but then, when I come up there and be like, all right, back's cramping.
Now,
My turn.
So that you're alternating. I see.
Yeah.
So are you gonna make him get up like she would do me?
What do you mean make him get up? He
I
would want
mean,
to get up
well, I'm
because
just
I
saying.
asked him to.
Well, I would do it, but she said, "No, you gonna get up."
I mean, as long as they don't
I
yell.
won't say that. I would just look.
You want my seat now? You can have this seat.
If they didn't care, we could cuddle and share the seat. I don't care. I'm tiny enough. We could do it.
Sneak in the bed. Like, "Psst, you up? Yeah, come on in here. Shake, rattle.
But no, if I didn't know about it, and we hadn't had that conversation, that's a problem.
Now I agree with you on that. I
Don't-
agree with you on that because a lot of times, because I can honestly see that if somebody is gonna do something like that for you, you expect them to be in the same area that you
Yes.
are. So I
Right.
I
Especially for a 20-hour flight. Like, don't you want to spend some time with me?
yeah, I hear you on that one.
Wow, you sound exhausted just thinking about that.
What? Oh, Maldives. It's like, and I think you get there yesterday. I think that's how it works. Like you get there the day before. Like if you leave on Tuesday, you'll get there Monday. It's one of those, something like that.
But then when you come home, you leave on Monday, you get home Wednesday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah.
Mhm.
That's the hard thing about those
It's-
overseas trips. And then when you get there, it's 8 a.m. at home, but there it's midnight, so you have to go make yourself go to bed.
Be wide awake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to jump off that, what if y'all are dating, but y'all live long distance? And he said, I want you to come see me, but you got to book your own flight.
Is he
Then he
paying
don't-
for it? Yeah, I can book it.
Then
Is he
he-
paying
No,
for it?
He's wanting you to pay for your flight to come see him.
Then he ain't really wanting you to come see him.
He don't got no job.
Because it's you know what? That's pretty much etiquette type stuff right there. It's almost like if I'm asking you to go out to dinner with me, that means I'm covering because I'm asking you. I don't know your financial situation, so I'm gonna ask. So if you're coming with me, that's exactly what you're doing. I'm covering that. So if I'm sending it, well then again, I don't know. Are you saying? Let me make sure I'm understanding this right. Did you say he said come up here, but you pay for the flight, or he's saying I want you to come up here, but I want you to pay for the flight?
I think how they said it is like he wanted her to come and pay for the flight.
Well, in
But
situations like,
once you get there, he got everything. Or could it have been a test to see how much would she
I mean,
pay?
I think that's where are you in the relationship kind of thing.
yeah,
And what's his financial situation? What's my financial situation? Because if you're in a long distance relationship, you're probably wanting to both travel more. Like he comes and then you go, and then he comes and then you go, depending on what his job and availability is too. So I mean, I could totally be like, when you come see me, you pay for it, but it's a steady, he's coming bi-weekly and I'm doing bi-weekly so that we're seeing each other on a bi-weekly basis. So I would know once a month I'm paying for my flight, once a month he's paying for his flight. I'm gonna be shopping flights too. Like, I'm a good flight deal person, so like I'm gonna be getting a good deal regardless if you pay or I pay. But it just kind of depends on what his status is at the moment for me, and does he have the money to do it? Like, I don't want him to spend all his money for me to come out there, and then depending on how long I'm there, whatever, we can't go do anything because we're both poor, you know?
Yeah, I
Like,
get it.
Well, the couple that it was, I don't know if y'all know, April Jones, I think her last name is Jones. She got a baby by the dancer Omarion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's an actor,
Yeah.
actress. And her boyfriend, whoever she's dating, lives in New York. She lives in California. He wanted her to catch a flight, come to New York. But she got on a rant on Instagram and
So
said,
what happened to Tay Diggs?
that's what everybody said. It's like, when did she leave Tay Diggs?
why you leave today?
Yes. Like, who is this guy and why, you know, she was like, if I'm going to go somewhere, you know, the man need to pay for my flight to get there. So, she was...
But like Chris said, it's etiquette, so I guess.
Well, I'll put it to you like this: if I'm gonna tell you I want you to come up here, but if I don't have the money to cover it, I will at least say, you know, let's work together and make that happen. So because I'm not gonna invite you. I'm not gonna tell you I want you to come up to where I am, knowing that it costs money to do that and not be able to contribute something.
Yeah.
You know, to you doing that. I mean, because it's like, just like if you know my financial situation, you want me to come down and see you. You know, it's like, well, hey, I want you to come here. Let's, you know, it's just, you know, it's just, you just have to just do it the right way.
Communication.
Right. I mean, I can see, you know, I'd love to see you, but I just can't afford it right now. But know that I'm saving up. You know, but if you know, win the lottery before then and you want to come see me, I ain't gonna hate on it, you
Yeah.
know, like.
I guess they were also saying, like, she done been with a billionaire. Like, she went with Dr. Dre. You know, he could give you anything you want. And then now you dating this person who don't want to pay for your flight.
And then that's a whole different question. Like, well, what's the difference? Like, well, why wouldn't she stay with the billionaire versus this
Random. Whoever this
average dude or
whoever
whatever?
this random guy is. Because why did you leave Tay Diggs? Y'all seem very happy together when we see you.
Well, I mean, my thing is, did she ask him, be like, okay, you want me to come see you? You gonna pay for my flight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
he said no.
And then I'd be like, well, you don't want to see me bad enough then.
Yeah, that's
all right. That's all I need to know, bye.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, and I'm like this: if I'm asking you to come up, but you have to pay for the flight, I can't expect, and you agree to do it. I can't expect you to come up there right then and there. I expect you to come up when you actually can afford it.
So what if she wants to come up herself, but she want him to pay for the flight?
well, then you're talking about time. Like, I mean, I feel like if I pay for the flight and I come to see you, then you are not solely responsible for my time. I'll see you and I want to see you on my trip to New York, but I can go do whatever I want, and then you can take me out Friday night, but that don't mean you got me the whole time I'm here.
Yeah.
You didn't buy my time.
That's true. That's true. Like I'll call the Uber to come pick you up from the airport. Yeah, it's crazy. But you know, like I say, and most of the stuff that we've talked about so far, it's really all about the communication.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing about how things are said, and you know, this whole situation, like the communication about the airplane ticket. Yeah, that's definitely important. All right, so listen. We are a little bit past the halfway point. Miss Malika, did you have some random facts for us?
Yes, and they're very random. Nothing to do with what we've been talking about.
What you got to say, baby? Time for my random fact.
Thanks, you said it. So awesome.
It's now time for your head to explode from the new knowledge with Malika's random facts.
I never knew that's what I was supposed to say, because when I was saying it, you told me not to say it anymore.
God, there's tension tonight, y'all. Feel that tension.
All right. Did you know that the moon is drifting away from the Earth? The moon is gradually drifting away from the Earth at a rate of approximately 4 centimeters per year. This phenomenon is caused by the moon pulling on the Earth's ocean, creating tidal forces that produce a bulge of water on the side of the Earth facing the moon. So I guess we're bulge. We got a belly on one side of the Earth.
Yeah.
So Earth is rotund.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is not completely round, but to our eye it looks round.
Yes.
Yes, we make up stuff as I feel.
Yeah.
There's an image of the earth without the water, and you're right. It's like one side, it looks like, you know, a baby's head when it's first born, like it was pushed in.
What?
Ain't the baby skull real soft? And, you know,
It is, yeah, but who's pushing the baby's
Well,
head?
I'm just saying.
I was like, no, I don't think the baby skull does that. Like, I'm so confused.
Now the kids that lay on their back too much and gotta wear a helmet.
Yeah.
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 See, that's what I get for watching Family Guy.
She turned it.
What is Olivia doing?
Olivia's
Yes.
having a concert right
Yes.
now.
Yes, she
Go,
is.
Olivia.
All right, what other random fact?
It says Europe is the second smallest continent in size, but the third largest in population. So it's like, wow, how's that work? These people just flowing over into the water?
Well, who's the first? Like, who's?
The first?
I mean, who?
You don't know who the first in population is?
Is that us?
No, that's Chinese.
Asia.
But
that's
After
not-
Asia and Africa.
Africa.
But that's not a continent. Oh, I mean,
Yes.
Africa is. But,
Asia's a continent.
I mean, Asia
But I
is
mean-
I thought you meant China.
But I mean, China is the most populated place in the world, so and that's part of the Asian continent.
Okay, good point. You know, I wasn't thinking about China.
I was like, oh,
What's second?
the second is,
Africa.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where we land in this whole. I feel like
Where's the most ridiculousness at? Right here.
all the time. Trees are breathers. I didn't know trees breathe.
They provide oxygen and take in carbon
I
dioxide.
didn't know that. I didn't
And
think.
we produce carbon dioxide and take in. Yeah, they're the opposite of us.
Yeah, but see, I don't think like that because I'm not a science person. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
science.
that's just natural. Like, yeah, it's just the same
So,
process
like-
reversed. But they don't. You don't see them breathing.
Is
Yeah.
it true that plants can shake when they're scared?
I feel like that is.
I mean, I wouldn't deny it.
I feel like they're.
I mean, talking to
mean,
them
if whales
makes them
can
grow
got names
better,
and-
and
Yeah, I've heard if somebody got they actually solved the case that way. Like, you know, they had these plants in and they brought the murderer in, the trees started shaking, and that's how they found out.
I think they. I think they do.
I mean, just think how many trees have been murdered.
So yeah, plants are snitches.
Well, they can't get
Snitches
stitches.
get stitches.
No, they can't. They make a pretty good toothpick. I'm sorry. baby. Go.
And that is it for the random fact.
You are now officially smarter than you was 5 minutes ago, thanks to Malika's Random Facts.
Thank you, Miss Malika, for
That
the
was
random.
very random, but it's stuff that I learned.
Well, that's
Yes.
actually shocking about the moon pulling away. I thought it would be getting closer, but I did see, you know.
But I mean, like, you have to think the universe is expanding the whole time. Like, it's really like somebody, I don't know how to say it, but like somebody threw it on the ground. You know how like it just, I mean, but it doesn't ever stop. It is infinite. So we're infinitely expanding forever, and it goes forever. So, I mean, at
It's
some
gonna get about
point-
as wide as your arms.
Oh, it's gonna be wider. But I mean, it's not at a fast rate, and there's so many, planets, that implode, and then they have black holes and such, and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, it's continuously just expanding, so, like, it will never stop, so,
So how do we know this?
There it is.
I mean,
That's the segment. How do we know this?
measurement.
How do we measure? Like, I really don't know. Like, I'm not a science person.
Light,
So
I would think light. They measure by light and sound. I mean, and that's more than satellites. Like, the stars that we're seeing now are hundreds of billions of years old. Half of them are probably already dead by now. Mm-hmm. If we went there to them, they'd already be gone. But we're just now seeing the light from them.
So so when they say light years, you're measuring how fast the light get to a certain location from its original location.
Right.
Okay.
And you have to think light travels faster than sound.
It does. That's why most pass gases, they just go from the living room to the bedroom.
What?
And the sound get there before the smell.
Usually we talk about like thunder and lightning
Yeah.
or like hitting a golf ball
That's
and
too
you hear
easy.
the later. Like, yeah, I mean, come on, you ever hear them farts?
Fart trap.
Like,
Oh,
what?
no doubt.
Like, where did a fart come from? That's what I was
Cause
thinking,
a
like
fart
thunder
is
and lightning, like
sound.
she was thinking.
But sound travels faster than smell.
That's true. That's why I say you know you hear it, then you smell.
Smell travels faster than taste sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah.
I believe that though.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
So you should have a science segment.
A science segment. You may have a science segment. Oh, Lord. Probably embarrassing my brother and my father, but I could
I
do
mean, you
it.
know more than I
Hey,
do.
that's what you're here to do. Ask yourself a little bit. All right. So, all right. One more thing here from me, and then we can get to the game. So, I went to Columbus, and
Georgia, Ohio.
Columbus, Georgia,
Okay.
and my friend Kevin.
Kev.
the one that's got a lot to say, but
Yeah,
won't show up.
you wasn't here the last time he. No, he wasn't sure. Last time he had me to ask the team, everybody here a question. You wasn't here, but his question at that time was why women talk so damn much. But now this is his other question.
Because they don't listen.
That just depends
And
on the woman, because I'm not gonna be sitting there talking to you a whole bunch.
got a whole bunch of numerous responses from that. So his question was, let me say it how like he do. Why are women attracted to and will be with a man they know ain't shit? But when the man starts acting that way, you mad, sad, and all in your feelings. In other words,
So
he's saying
you
why
know
did-
he's not a good guy.
Yeah, why
but-
So
You-
you're lowering your standards to be with this person. And then when they show you that they're a piece of crap
Even
and
though
treat you
already know.
bad, why do we get upset? Because you obviously know that I'm better. Like, you're not worthy of me. But now you got to treat me bad to make you feel like you have control and that you can control me, and that makes you feel more manly when you're supposed to be worshiping the damn ground I walk on, dude.
I don't know about that one. That answer, I don't know.
So what would you say, Sarah?
I don't know, because remember the guy. The whole thing is that y'all know the guy ain't about nothing. He might be cute, but y'all know when it comes to him, he ain't about nothing.
Well, he doing something good. I'm not saying what it is, but I
Huh.
don't know. He's either showing me something of he's of value,
He's showing you something. There it is, right there.
right? But I mean,
Sexy
know, a lot of times though, we like to give the benefit of a doubt because we see the potential,
It's always the potential.
and not the real life. So it's more like she saw the potential in him, and she's not really there for him. The real him. And she gets mad because he has not lived up to the fantasy and the potential in her mind of who he
That
could
is
be. So now she's pissed off because he's not being that person. So it's really more to do with her on the inside than it is with him.
So because he's pretty much have shown you his true colors, you just almost like put up a facade to make it seem like it's something else.
Not necessarily. It could be that there is the potential. She just might not be the person to bring
it
that out.
Right.
Like she sees it, but then he's gonna leave her and go to somebody else, and
And so she hurt.
yeah.
She's hurt now. She's
But
not that
he's
person.
gonna show that potential that she already knew was there. Like, oh, he's gonna take good care. He's gonna be a great dad, provider.
Because that's a hard thing for a woman. Like, you put all this time and effort into a man, and, like, you want him, you can see how great he can be, and then for whatever reason it don't work out, and then he does all that shit for the next one, and you're like, what was that dude when we were together?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't he do that for me? Like, I taught him all that, and now she gets to benefit from it,
Yeah.
She can't look at it that way. I mean, it's tough, but
Told you he wasn't shit.
don't fall
but
in
he
love
was.
with the
He was.
potential.
He was. Because he showed it to the other girl.
He could have been if he wanted to be.
Yes.
But then sometimes women are like, I'm gonna be the one that change, because that's what life, these romance movies, these books or whatever. You won the bad guy over. He changed for you. Look, 98% of the times, you ain't gonna change shit.
No.
Realize it, women. You cannot change them.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't changed you, did I, man? Oh, boy, that look says it all.
Now, Malika, have you changed him? Have you changed him?
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
she changed me a little bit. I mean,
But
I
it's
feel like
not
he's
changes
him.
that you haven't. But you've made these changes willingly.
Yes.
yeah, some were willingly and some were scaring, was through a scare tactic because I thought at one particular point I was going to lose her. So I had to straighten up. So, that's how that went down.
Good job, girl. High five.
Oh, no, y'all did that right in front of y'all like a little 1980s Saturday morning commercial.
Props to my girl.
All right, so everybody address
Because I'm old, and I feel like you get older, you just don't have time for the BS. And if you're gonna pull the BS, then go somewhere else. That's how I feel.
All right.
When you're young, you
Lord.
try to go for the potential and whatever, and hope for the best. But you get older. Like, are you down for the BS?
No.
I tell you what the hard one though is. This is the one I had to live through. The one where they show you the best. Like they come out, and I mean they wear that mask for a while. Like the long haul, they wear that mask, and then one day
They say, "Here I am."
the true colors come out, and you're like, "Who the hell is this person? Like, have I is?"
It's like that girl, who did I
crazy.
marry?
Yeah.
Then you feel crazy because you're like, "What have I not seen this whole time?" Like, I know I'm not. Like, I know I wouldn't have put up with this for
Yeah.
this. Like, I know, he's been good. That's
Yes.
the hard one. That's the hard one.
Mm-hmm.
When they do it for years.
I guess did your friends or his family be like, "Yeah, he ain't quite right
But
now."
okay, so afterwards, after we've gone through our mess, my best friend goes, I never really thought he was the one for you. And I'm like, why the hell did you not say something?
Because she was scared.
Well,
That's
they
the
can
whole
tell
subject.
me, and I'm like, no, he's good. I swear he is. Like
That's what's gonna happen, and then there's madness.
Well, okay. And then here's me being practical saying, okay, I know that's 80-20. I know there's about 20% of him that he didn't have that I wanted. But the 80% ticked off the most important boxes. And I could give up that 20% and we could have a wonderful, happy life.
Yeah.
But then that 80% went down to 40% and the bag came up 60% out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, that wasn't his true self that he presented. And, I feel like for the most part, I came off authentic. I'm by no means imperfect, but I could see the life being sucked out of me. Me putting in more and more over time, just trying to keep it going, and and not getting that reciprocity. But yeah, I mean, that can happen too, and
Would you say that
Message.
something situation like that can tend to happen more after marriage?
yes, because I've had two marriages where,
Uh-oh. Somber music.
well, the first one didn't start being domestically abusive, physically abusive until the honeymoon.
Jesus.
Like,
The
you didn't even
one
say
time
that.
you ain't supposed to be that. Well,
Right,
of course you're supposed
right.
to be that way all the time.
Right, but I mean, and it's kind of like, oh my God, I mean, I was balling. I was like, I don't want to be married no more.
I would be the same way. Like, nope.
And I mean, that traumatized me. The other one was just more like he started working in Atlanta and then met someone and was not watering his grass at home, and
That's Atlanta for you.
he married that girl and they had a baby. So happy for them, he's happy, whatever. And then, this one got a job in Atlanta. Freaking Atlanta.
Yeah. I got something
Don't
to say
do
on
it.
that one.
But then going back and looking at it though, I never got the dates. It was always me. But I thought it was because I was supporting him because he wasn't financially there at the time. And, I thought I was being supportive. And I was like, when he gets there, he gonna give it back. When he gets there, he gonna give it back. And no, when he got there, he said, I could do better now. I've used you for all I can use you
Yeah.
for. Now I can go get somebody better than you and use them.
And that's
The
And that's like,
cycle continues.
but I invested.
yes, that part.
You know, I read a while ago that say that if you really want to test your relationship, move to Atlanta, because it's like the ratio is so off balance there, and then you have a lot of people that are just thirsty there. Like they don't care if you're in a relationship, not
Married,
a relationship.
whatever.
They don't care.
Well, and then the online thing too. It's on the guys as well because online they present, you know, they single.
facade.
They're presenting single, but they got a wife at home.
Yeah.
You know, they take off the ring. Happened to me. So,
Yeah, it happens. It's. I mean, that facade ain't something. It's something else. And then, but you know, you just have a bunch of people like that they just don't care. It's
yeah,
like-
and I mean that's the thing about women though that tick me off too, because you know right here we support and love and blah blah blah, and we're not that kind. But some of those women like
They don't care.
they don't stick by other women. Like they like every woman for themselves. I don't
Better
care if
get it
it's your
together.
man. I like that it's your man. That's more of a challenge for me. Cause now I don't have to compete with all these other women. I just gotta compete against you, and I'm better than you, and I'm gonna take him.
You know, it's like that down there with the LGBTQSTQ
I don't know.
people. It's like that with them too. Like they will actually go after somebody who is not gay or not a lesbian. They will try them.
Yes,
Oh.
I've seen that on a reality show.
Let me jump on this though, okay?
Uh-oh.
Because this is a new thing that I just read, and I want to get a man's perspective.
Broom.
If a man does not go ever go down on a woman, like does not like to go do that, and he cheats on women like a lot, he gay. That's a new thing.
So
That's
if
a
he
new thing
doesn't,
online. If he doesn't like to eat the rug,
I was gonna say pie, but go ahead.
whatever. Man on the boat, little clam, whatever you want to call it. If he doesn't like to go downtown
And he likes to cheat.
and he likes to cheat, that he's a closet gay person.
So if he likes, okay, I get the not going down part, but if he cheats with a bunch of other women, that means he's gay.
This is the thing I saw online.
I don't even see how that even works. I mean, I can see him being a hoe.
Right, I know, like, but doesn't, or you could just say, like,
You know,
I don't know. It's just something that we're saying online. They were like, if your man doesn't ever like to go down on women, but then he likes to talk to multiple women and he doesn't like he can't, you know, he likes to keep just moving from person to person, he's secretly gay. And I've also read something that was like, narcissists are all gay.
Oh, wow.
okay, that's crazy because it's like, you know, he go off one woman like, this ain't it. What am I missing?
Yeah.
What am I
Right?
not getting?
Right.
And
Yes,
they
that's
think, you know,
probably
they-
it.
Because you want it
then
up
they-
the butt, or you want to put it up the butt. I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah. So that's probably what that person is
And
missing.
then, yeah,
I feel
I'm
that way
saying-
for a man who wants to put it in a woman's butt. I feel that they're gay.
Really?
I just don't feel like, why do you want to be in there?
I mean, it's just tighter, I guess. I don't know.
Y'all sure y'all don't know?
I mean, it's tighter, right?
I mean, yes, it's tighter, but it's,
Wait,
it's not very comfortable.
You tell us, Chris.
Yeah, you're the man.
Why would
Yeah,
men
I'm-
want to put their dick in butts? A woman's
A
butt.
woman's booty.
It depends. I mean, for
I
a
mean, I
few
get
couple
trying
reasons.
something, but
It's
come on.
well, a couple of reasons. One is because the woman actually likes that. To my understanding, there's a lot of nerve endings in there that can actually make a woman bust one harder than doing it vaginally.
So we can bust you one up your butt too. You gonna
You
let
ain't
me?
let me finish.
You gonna
Been
let us
talking
stick
about
stuff
fellas.
up your butt?
No, hell no. And I think another reason why is because it's pushing the boundaries. It's almost like seeing just to see if you will actually let them do it. And third,
Fellas, PSA, no to me.
and
No.
third, I think it's also a control thing. You know, a empowering thing. Is because especially if the guy know you don't like it.
Oh, wow. That just
But
doesn't
it's like
sound good if he's still doing it.
I'm just saying, but you have, but that right there is one of those things where a woman will make a certain sacrifice to that level just to keep them. Yes.
I mean, it really depends on the size of your package. You gotta have a really tiny wiener, and then we can talk.
Well, ain't nobody winning. You ain't gonna win that way either.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. Like, I'm open to a finger, but you ain't sticking a hole. It come in, but nope.
You know that's how it started.
I know that's how far it's gonna go too, because
so no thumb. Huh?
I mean, it really depends on the size of your thumb.
So construction workers is completely out, ain't they?
I'm just saying, I got my limits.
This is Booty Talk here on the MAC address.
I mean, how far are you gonna let us go with you?
Nowhere.
I'm just saying, though, you got some nerve endings up there. Malika could rock your world tonight with a cucumber.
Let me tell you, that is the most terrible thing I've heard today, right there. But you can ask her. I barely don't even like her to even smack my butt.
You homophobic?
No, I'm not that. It's just, I don't like back there being.
How do you know?
Cause she smacked me on my butt a couple times.
You ever had a finger up your butt?
No, I didn't.
Then how do you know you don't like it?
I ain't gonna test it to find out.
You scared?
No, cause look, it be times she smacked me on my butt and I be ready to fight. Not her, but the world. Not scared.
You scared you might like it?
You know what? Yes, I am. I am scared. I'm scared to have something stuck in my butt. That's the reason.
Me too. That's why I don't do it either.
That's the reason why, God forbid,
It's
I'm
not. I
never
mean,
gonna
I
do
get
it.
some women. Oh, you got the picture. You got the-
What? Nigga got something up your butt?
No,
You see his head.
he has a sticker.
His
I
what?
forgot you.
You see that some women like it,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some women like that, and I just
and some men like that.
yeah. I just never.
Make it dark.
I never got into it. It just like sounds disgusting. Poop comes out of here,
Yes.
and that
Poop
sounds
comes
like
out.
a bacterial infection waiting to happen if you go back into the.
To my understanding, there is a right way to do it.
Yeah, there's a process to it. My
Yeah.
whole thing is a pain. Like it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's like you got to keep doing it. Get used. No, I'm good.
No, from what I read, you have to use, especially for somebody if it's their first time, you have to use a lot of lubricant. You want to make it as smooth going as possible. And also, if the woman or whomever, whatever, has not taken a laxative and cleaned themselves out, don't do it.
Yeah, no.
Don't do it, because you guaranteed to get doo-doo on everything.
Yeah.
This is doo-doo talk here on the MAC address.
Wow, we
are
took
just-
everything. All right, let's play
Yeah,
our
this
game,
really-
man. Let's play our game.
Yeah.
So
I
we
was
gonna
like-
still play it?
I hope my mom doesn't listen.
This Jennifer's mom. We're talking about boo-boo.
She's gonna be like, no.
Jennifer. Oh my gosh.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play the game then. The
All right.
game is
Booty. No, I'm just kidding.
Booty. We are number one.
Fast questions, fast answers. That's how it is when you're trying to give us your number one.
So, got 5 questions for each of you. Just give me the number one answer. We'll run through this pretty quickly. Okay,
We
so
all give answers because you should have better answers.
you can
to
give
y'all.
but you can give an answer after.
After. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
So,
ready.
all right. So, Ms. Jennifer, since you're ready, we'll go with you. So, you get in the first one. 20 seconds. Ready?
Bye.
Something your man might use to smack you on your butt while you're laying down.
His hand.
Something that gets hot when it's ready to be used.
The oven.
Oh, good job.
Vagina gets hot.
I know. I was like, can't make it all sexual. The shower.
Something you might often. I'm sorry. Something you might offer someone, even though they didn't ask for it.
A drink.
Okay. Something you lose when you have a cold.
Nose.
Yeah, snot.
Smell.
Did you say nose?
Yes.
You lose your nose.
Yep. You lose your
Name
sense
something
of
that's
smell.
sharp.
A pencil.
Okay.
Knife.
All right. So let's
Scissors.
run through this. So I ask you something your man might use to smack you on your butt when you're laying down. You
It
said
said his hand.
His hand is number one. What y'all think number 2 is?
Paddle.
Paddle is number 3, actually.
Belt.
Show you home. Oh, you're getting an ass whooping. No, it's not. The pillow is number 2.
Pillow.
I said
that's
something that
purpose
gets
of that.
hot. Something that gets hot when it's ready to be used.
Shower.
You said, what did you say?
Shower.
She said shower. I
shower.
said oven.
Stove is number 1.
Good job.
Go home somewhere.
Believe it or not, what April said is number 2, a woman.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I was like,
And-
don't make it all about sex again. We always do.
I don't do that all the time this week. Iron is number 3.
Okay.
I said something you might offer someone even though they didn't ask for it.
A drink.
A drink is not up there.
Food.
Food is number 1.
You know, people come on, you want something to drink, you want
Yeah.
a water, like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, but it's not number 1.
A compliment.
Yeah.
Advice is number 2.
Yeah. People do that.
Number 3 is a breath mint.
Yeah.
Trying to that? No, they ain't trying to say it. They saying it. Been eating them chitlins straight out this thing. Something you lose when you have a cold, not your nose, baby. What
Sense
did
of
you say?
smell.
Sense of smell is number 2. What did you say?
I said I lose a lot of snot. I'm blowing it out. That's not probably on there.
You said snot.
Yeah.
It's not up there. Energy is number 1. Weight is number 3.
I need a
Wow.
I said name something that's sharp. You said pencil.
Yeah.
Pencil is number 2.
Scissors.
Scissors is not up
Knife.
there. Knife is number 1. A well-dressed person is
Oh
number
my
3.
gosh.
Oh, wow.
That's double play on words.
Every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
Not necessarily.
Excuse me. All right, baby, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. An occupation that is underpaid.
Teachers.
Besides peanuts, names besides peanuts, something that ends with nuts.
Something that ends with nuts. Macadamia.
Macadamia nuts.
Name a 5-letter word you do in the bathroom.
5-letter word.
Y'all count on your hands. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do
Well,
in
come back.
Brush.
Something that rumbles.
my stomach.
Something you might pass.
Gas.
And there it is. All right.
A car.
Pass a car, huh? I said an occupation that is very underpaid. You said
Teacher.
number 1. Let's say number 2 is.
Woo, woo.
Some people might say police officer.
Military.
A nurse is number 2.
They make good one.
Not compared to the men. A farmer is number 3.
Yes, I totally
I
that.
said besides peanuts, something that ends with nuts. You said
Macadamia
macadamia nuts.
Coconut.
Now she done scared herself.
What, the chair?
Yeah.
Coconut.
Coconut is number 2.
What's the first one?
Walnuts.
Walnuts.
And number 3 is sex. No, I'm just
Yeah, I was
was
like,
like, what?
it's something that ends with nuts.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's donuts.
Oh,
Donuts is
that's a
number
good
1.
one.
I said name a 5-letter word you do in the bathroom. You said
Nothing.
nothing, but you said
Brush.
brush is number 3.
Clean.
Clean is not up there. Bathe is number 1. Shave is number 2.
No.
Something that rumbles. Baby, something that rumbles.
said
you
her
said
stomach.
Stomach.
Yeah,
Stomach's number 3.
Yeah.
A car. Earthquake.
Earthquake is number 2.
I don't know.
Thunder.
Storm is number 1. All right.
Came back and
Alright.
got me.
Something you might pass.
Gas.
Gas is number
A
3.
test.
A test is number 1.
A car.
Well, a sign is number 2.
Salt and pepper.
The Grey Poupon. All right, April, you ready?
Sure.
Of course you are. All right, here we go. An animal whose legs you might see on the menu.
Frog. I don't know.
A word that has
Chicken.
chip in it.
Dale.
Rescue
Word that
Rangers.
has chip in it. Potato.
Something you hate the stepping in.
Shit.
Name a holiday people hate.
Halloween.
A reason you might leave
Oh,
work early.
Valentine's. Okay. Leave work early. Cause I'm sick of them folks.
There you go.
Doctor's appointment.
All right, I say an animal whose legs you might see on the menu. You
Crab.
said frog.
Yeah. I was
Frog is number 2.
Crab leg.
Crab is not even on there.
chicken.
Chicken is number 1. Lamb is number 3.
Where's the crab legs?
Don't you talk to me like
I've had
that.
more crab legs than I have lamb legs.
Yes.
Yeah, ain't nobody no lamb.
I don't really care for lamb. It's really gamey.
Yeah.
Anyway, next.
Never had it.
A word that has chip in it. You said potato.
Yeah,
Potato chip. Mm-hmm.
That's 2 words.
A word that has.
Chip in it.
I don't know.
Microchip is number 1. You was close.
Well, that's-
Chipmunk is number
Oh.
2.
Oh.
Chipotle is number 3.
Oh.
Something you hate to step in. You just came right on out and just said the doo-doo shit,
Yeah.
which is number 3.
Mud.
3.
Mud is number 2.
Gum.
Gum is number 1. Name a holiday people hate. You said
I said Halloween, but Valentine's probably.
Valentine's Day is number 1.
Yeah, that's Chris's not so favorite holiday.
Cause I don't need that day to tell you how much I love you.
April Fools.
April Fool's is number 2. Columbus Day is number 3.
Yes, I could. That's a fake holiday.
Stupid holiday.
I was thinking Flag Day. I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
I mean,
A reason you might leave work early. You said
Sick of them.
sick of them people, which is number 1.
doctor's appointment.
It's not up there.
Appointment.
No.
No appointments. That's when you
Leave work early. Friday. Trip.
Emergency
Emergency.
is number 2, and a holiday is number 3.
So it is a trip,
Yeah, but
vacation, holiday.
You say going on
going on.
holiday. We're
Well,
going on holiday.
that's very BBC of you.
Going on holiday. Come on, everyone.
All right. So that in back
One day we should talk about the show that April has not seen.
Have I seen what show?
Yes, you've seen the show, and I
Dallas.
no.
Oh, the show, the
Yeah.
clothing show,
Yes.
yes,
The
our
dating
friends.
naked show.
The dating naked.
Have we seen that?
Yes, remember they
Yes.
revealed.
Oh, that.
you date looking people.
Yes,
That was a
I don't
show.
want
Yes.
to date naked.
yes.
I ain't never seen so many anteaters in my life.
I know, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is
I'm
it.
like,
See, every day
dude.
they start from the bottom and like you see if you want to pick out of like 7 people.
And I mean, it was European, so a lot of people had helmets on. So, I mean, I was
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't
like,
you know
whoa.
cut and clean. It's
No.
like elephant trunks.
Yes.
I was like,
And
wow.
some people do not manscape at all.
And then you go up to the chest, and then you see if you like from the chest below, and then you finally see their face.
I
and
mean,
then you finally
one
listen to
dude
their
like
voice.
did a hurricane with it. It was like whirling it around. I was like, whoa, pick
Scary.
him. He has the hips. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like he might got that, but he might treat me like crap. So, oh my god.
Did you ever get to the older couple?
I think I was traumatized on like number 4 or 5. I
Yes,
can't
the
remember.
older
Throw
couple
it.
just went for it. Like he was all built, and she was the one picking out the people, and he just dogged her. Like they did it on the first night, and I was just like, "How old are y'all? Y'all
They
are
said
the
we
old."
too.
They ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't like, well, shoot.
We died then. Let's go for it.
But
There you go.
it hurt her
Come and go.
feelings because he did not call her ever again.
Oh,
He
so
didn't quit
really
it.
just
Yeah.
used her.
Maybe he died.
All right, so,
No,
I-
he was there at the reunion.
so they got like a new season of that out now.
I
Or
don't
something?
know.
All right, well we can. Well, I'll have to watch it again. If I cover my head when anteater time, no, yeah, I'm just sorry.
They were always hilarious to me because you get past the nakedness and then you're just looking at the responses. Like these people are dumb. Like why?
Like they actually can judge. Like if they see a vagina or a penis, like he's eliminated or she's eliminated.
Because they don't like the hair or how they didn't shave or. I was like,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Okay.
I had some good laughs.
How many
Well-
seasons of that?
It was quite a few.
Oh wow.
Have you been using the Hulu?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
I mean, I done switched to Paramount right now. I got stuck on there for a minute, and I'm about to go back to Hulu.
Okay. All right. Well, look, y'all, it's getting that time. Well, it's ain't got that time. All right. So, a couple of things that we discussed. If you're gonna end it with somebody in their relationship, just be conscious of the person's
It's
feelings.
how you say, not what you
All
say.
in the delivery.
What you're about the news you're about to break to somebody that's already bad. At least act like you got a heart somewhere. All right. Well,
Don't ghost them.
yeah, exactly. fly your woman, fly your guy with you. Don't have
Yes.
them sitting somewhere they don't want
Nope.
to be sitting
Because
there.
they
No
might
diddy.
find
Don't.
somebody else.
Yep.
See, yep, they be sitting beside the person. You know, he
20 hours together. We gonna strike up a conversation.
And the guy and the coach sitting with you say, I would have flew you first class.
That's right.
Yeah, even though he didn't coach with you. All right, and you know, my boy asked that question. You know, why y'all get mad? I agree with you, Jennifer. It just, I mean, that can go either way. It could be the woman's fault. It could be the dude's fault. But you know, if the woman knows better, you know, leave them bad boys alone. Even though women say they're more fun, y'all leave them alone.
I don't know if they're fun.
Well,
that
they
that,
say
was-
they're
that
not
wasn't
bored.
my
It was
thing.
more a protection thing, like
I
making
can see that.
sure, like I'm.
You feel
I
protected.
feel protected.
Yeah, I get it. All right. Well, anybody got anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead. Like I said, we're gonna wrap this podcast up. Panel, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.